Seven, and my hopes are that you share this video with anybody afflicted with breast cancer, dealing with breast cancer, or anything like that in any way. So, I'm Sincere Seven. I represent the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit and the House of Genesis. Peace and welcome. I want to take a brief moment to just speak about breast cancer because, of course, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And for the entire month, the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit and House of Genesis will be offering 40% off of copperhead snake venom administrations all month to anyone. Okay. In reservance of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, with that being said, I just wanted to basically talk a little bit about breast cancer and some of the things around it and some of the things that might be unknown and things that some people may need or want to hear. That is why I requested that this be shared with anybody dealing with breast cancer, because some of these things they definitely want to be aware of. So, first and foremost, let's address the snake venom. Offering snake venom ceremonies for 40% off all October to anyone. What does copperhead snake venom have to do with breast cancer? Well, a lot. If you are not familiar with me and haven't heard lectures and different things of that nature, and this is totally new to you, then the best way for me to deliver this is this way. It is said that snakes heal their prey before they kill their prey because they plan on eating this prey, and they do not have the ability to separate that is diseased, that is unwanted, from the parts that is nutrient dense. It is like birds will pick apart and eat the parts they want. Other animals will tear apart and leave behind parts that they don't want and consume the parts that they do. The snake does not have that ability. No arms, no feet, no wings, nothing to be able to pull anything apart from what it is doing. So it has to consume its meals totally in completion. And I was instructed by my teacher when I first got involved that the snake heals its prey before it kills its prey. And what that means is that their bites, these venoms, these cocktails of peptides and proteins and enzymes and lipids and other things, but snake venom is 90% peptides. Cambo, if you're familiar with Cambo is 7.5% active peptides by dry weight. So only 7% of it is doing what you feel your body going through. Snake venom is 90%, 90% peptides. So with that being said, it has a lot of bioactive and healing properties within it. Different venoms have different, how would I say, things they do, because different snakes eat different prey. Some eat fish, some eat eggs, some eat rats, some eat birds. So their venom, if you are in a tree and you're a snake and you eat birds, you can't afford to bite this animal and then allow it to go somewhere else and you'll come find it and eat it later. Those are ground moving snakes. So yours has to stop this bird's movement or ability to get away immediately. So you might have a muscle paralysis in yours, or it might stop the heart immediately, as compared to a ground dwelling snake that will bite you and back up and then let you run off, and your neurological system will start getting thrown off, and then you start shaking, and then it'll come and follow the scent to come and find you, right? But if you're a water snake, such as the fer-de-lance or the water moccasin, then again, we have a different modality of making sure that this is immediately working. These animal venoms are fast, they're strong. That's another reason why they're preferred in the healing with the animal kingdoms, whereas the plant kingdom is a very slow 90 to 120 days when doing plant medicine, right? But these animal medicines, they are effective sometimes immediately. Okay? Copperhead snake venom in scientific experiments is shown to be 90% effective against breast cancer cells and 70% effective against lung cancer cells. So when we talk about the ability to heal the body with plants, animals, minerals, mushrooms, and fungi, and all of these different things, the animal kingdom is at the top of the list as most powerful, most effective, right? So if you are not familiar with this and you are suffering from, have had breast cancer, this is something I invite you to lean into. Inbox me. Let's get a consultation going. Let's get a call going. Okay. Now, moving on, there are also fungi or mushrooms that assist people in their cancer journey, anti-cancer journey, should I say, battling, fighting, whatever you want to call it, with this cancer, whether it be breast cancer or others, right? So I invite you to lean into learning about these different mushrooms that you can take in your journey, just as well as there are certain plants. Okay, so now before I move forward, let me be very specific. I'm gonna tell you go study the mushrooms. Nah, that's what I'm here for. So anybody dealing with breast cancer, cordyceps mushroom. Cordyceps is known as a zombie mushroom. It's a mushroom that the mycelium infects insects and goes through their entire body and takes over their brain and causes them to do things like climb to the top of a tree and go out to the edge of the leaf, bite onto it, and hang your ass off the back. So this ant, just for whatever reason, grasshopper, whatever, goes to the top, bites on the fucking leaf, and just is blowing in the wind, biting on as hard as it can, and his ass is just hanging off. And then the zombie mushroom sprouts from out the back of this ant or grasshopper. This is how they operate. So now they can spread their spores to other insects and other things, and it's high up in the tree, so it's coming down and through the other trees, affecting these. So this is how it propagates itself, right? Replicates itself, reproduces itself. The cordyceps mushroom, there's two different types: militaricis and sinensis. Now, you would think it would be the militaricis because it sounds like military, will protect you, will fight. But actually, it's the sinensis. The cordyceps sinensis mushroom has a compound in it called cordyceps. Cordyceps stops breast cancer cells from being able to masticize. So it's very important that if you have breast cancer, if you have had breast cancer, or if you are threatened by breast cancer, whether it be part of the family history or whatnot, I would invite you to start microdosing on or taking cordyceps sinensis mushrooms every day. Every day. Also, Rick Simpson oil. When we're talking about that plant kingdom, again, Rick Simpson oil is outstanding anti-cancer solution. So if you're not familiar with the Rick Simpson oil, I invite you to do some investigations on that. Okay, so I'm just going and just dropping these different things because there's a lot of individuals who, when we're talking about this chemo and this radiation and these different things that they use in Western medicine to treat breast cancer, that they destroy the body. They destroy your physical body as much as the cancer does until it kills the cancer off, and then it leaves your body to remain and to recover from whatever you just went through. Let me be clear that these modalities do not, pardon me, y'all. Who's that? Come on in. These modalities that we're talking about, they're natural. They are bioactive. They do not destroy your body. The snake venom that we're talking about, we use it at a microdosing amount. So when it's coming into the healing parts of it, they are active, but it needs more of it to be able to destroy anything physically within you. Okay, so I just want to point out that there are alternative routes and modalities to deal with these different things that we come into. You don't have to deal with or pay for or allow people to destroy your body. There are things directly from this planet that are bioactive and made out of the same things as you that will fight these things with you and for you. So, if you're interested in learning more, hearing more, or even receiving some snake venom to address whatever it might be that you're dealing with, reach out to me. And if you are a practitioner or wanting to become a practitioner of Cambo, snake venom, and scorpion venoms, and Bufo, that is also available here at the Psychonaut Academy in Detroit. So I hope that this video has reached you and given you some things that you might need to figure out if this is something you want to lean into. So I end as I always do. Please tell somebody today that you love them in the language that they can understand it in. Peace.